Namaste, and welcome to another episode of Sounds of India, broadcast on the first Sunday of every month at 11:30 a.m. and repeated the following Saturday at 11:30 a.m. I'm your host, Karina Datta Karmakar, here to keep you up to date with upcoming events and to recap past events. The month of April in the Ottawa Indian community was filled with Vaisakhi events by various organizations. In today's episode, we will start off with our community announcements for the upcoming month, followed by an interview with the president of India-Canada Associations, and we'll end it off with clips from the Overseas Friends of India-Canada Vaisakhi event. On that note, I hope you enjoyed this month's episode. We have some exciting community announcements for you. Please grab your chai and get ready to mark your calendars. To start off, we have an exclusive announcement for our viewers. The Ottawa Indian Film Festival Awards, also known as OIFA, announced its official dates of its 6th edition. With an exciting selection of Indian films awaiting the public in cinemas, OIFA will take place from June 13th to 17th, 2023. OIFA is the national capital's and Eastern Canada's preeminent festival dedicated to Indian cinemas and all things Indian, with its official competition and special presentations, sections open to filmmakers from India and the Indian diaspora, as well as films featuring Indian content. OIFA's full program will be available on festival's website from the first week of June, so stay tuned. Details of the screenings as well as tickets will be available on the OIFA website at www.oifa.com. Follow the latest OIFA news on Facebook or Twitter, and more information, you can contact Inderpreet Singh, the Executive Director and Director of Programming, via email at inderpreet@oifa.com. For our yoga lovers, seniors, and future entrepreneurs, the Indo-Canadian Community Centre has listed a variety of free classes and sessions. Yes, you heard that right, free. The Great India Festival Yoga in Canada classes are open to all and offered at various times daily. There are also Chinmaya Bharti yoga classes offered online. The Hindu Temple offers pranayam classes, and additionally, SPCO has Start Your Own Business sessions, and ICCC has Tanglewood Seniors Group weekly meetings. Visit iccciottawa.org/event to learn more about all these free classes and sessions. Next, Tamasha, a Bollywood night party, will be held on May 19th at Joy on Sussex, featuring DJ Aftar. Doors open at 10:30 p.m. Join them for a night of dazzling lights, foot-tapping music, and all things Bollywood glam. Don't miss out on this ultimate Bollywood extravaganza. Tickets can be purchased on eventbrite.ca. Can't make it to this one? Fear not, as the week after, on May 25th, Lazy Boy Dreams presents Bollywood Reloaded Summer Vibes, featuring DJ Jazz at Nouveau Lounge at 295 Dalhousie Street. Doors open at 10 p.m. and tickets can be purchased at eventbrite.ca. Moving forward, Dr. Nin Sandhu and Pardesi Golfers present Pardesi Golf and Social starting on May 17th, a 5-game package with dinner held at the Irish Hills Golf and Country Club. For more details, visit irishhillsgolf.com. In theaters right now, you can watch Ponniyin Selvan Part 2, Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ka Jaan, and Enni Dea Mazak E. If you would like us to announce your upcoming events, please send us an email to soundsofindiarogers@gmail.com. That is all for your community announcements. And now, we are excited to be in conversation with a very proactive leader in the community, one who you will surely bump into at almost every local Indian event, and always volunteering and taking on big roles. We have with us today President of India-Canada Association, Mr. Pramod Chhabra. Thank you so much, Pramodji, for coming to our show. I'm so honored to have you on the program.
Thank you, Karina, for inviting me to your show. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you. Thank you for inviting
yes.
me, and feeling very privileged today.
Amazing. So, do you want to start off by telling us a little bit about your background and what you do in general, and then we'll hop into the ICA things.
So just little bit about me. So I came to Canada about 39 years ago.
Wow.
Doesn't feel like that way, but so I came to 39 years ago, and I always wanted to be involved with the community in the social work. So believe it or not, when I came here, I was a finance manager in India, but as soon as I came here, I actually went back to school to become a social worker.
Wow.
Because that's what I wanted to do. So since then, I'm always been helping people in one shape or form. So when I moved to Ottawa in year 2000, that's when I really started getting connected to the community, Indian community in Ottawa. Because other places I lived, it was mostly like I was helping everybody, like different programs. But I really started getting connected to Indian community when I came here because there was more opportunities to do that.
Yeah.
So first of all, I got involved with you may heard of Vishwa Shakti Durga Mandir.
Yes.
So I've been involved with them for past 20 years, and we have built up the whole temple from up there. I've always been involved with the India-Canada Association for past 20 years. Before, I used to just come in as a person who is attending their events. I always appreciate that, and I always had a dream to become a president that one year. So that happened last year when the opportunity came. I put my hands up and people supported me, and here I am.
Amazing. Congratulations then,
Well,
because that was your dream and you've achieved that.
Yes.
So for me, it's so inspiring to see you in the community and seeing you involved and so helping in various types of community and various types of events. So why don't you tell me a little bit about ICA and what ICA is?
Yeah, so ICA, or India-Canada Association, we are called India-Canada Association National Capital Region. The reason is we cover everything. That's not only Ottawa, we also covering the Gatineau side, and we try to even cover up to Brockville and Kingston.
Wow.
So people come to us from that area. So it's just a little bit of background. India-Canada Association was started 60 years ago. So we are celebrating our 60th anniversary this year. So there's a lot of things need to be done. So India-Canada Association always been there for people to support all the regional communities. So what that means is India-Canada takes care of, or if there's any need, we will support any regional communities. And we always join hand with the other communities. As you will be showing some things about Overseas Friends of India. So recently, in fact, we were joined hand with them, and so we can work together because it's the same community. We're serving the same people, and so we always like to work together with the people.
You said something really important because many times we see like so many different communities, and it's great to have more people, but there's always like these little satellite communities and they do satellite things, but the fact that you're joining hands and coming for a bigger picture and achieving bigger goals, that's really commendable for sure.
Well, thank you.
So that's really impressive. So I know, like, since I was a kid, ICA was kind of our little social hub. That's where we'd go meet our friends for like Diwali Mela and all the big events that used to happen at like Draper High School. At that time, I think it was still big, but it was, I think, maybe a few hundreds of people. What's ICA looking like now in terms of its membership?
So you brought the good memories. As you said, in the Draper Street, we used to go to the school, and we were not able to even fill the school sometime. But now, last year, when we did our Diwali program, we were sold out in 3 days, and there was a very lot of disappointed people were there.
Oh,
so now we are planning big. We are planning big in a sense that we are doing the events. We're going to try to accommodate more people. As you know, the Ottawa has changed, especially the Indian community in Ottawa. It really changed in the last 4 to 5 years. First of all, a lot of students came in, so they are being very active.
Yes.
A lot of events you are involved in.
Yep.
You see that, how many students are there, and I'm sure you are happy to see them all coming and joining that. Same thing with a lot of international people coming to Ottawa now instead of going to Toronto or Vancouver, because they find Ottawa is a good place to stay and live. And a lot of people are coming because of our high tech. A lot of people from California even moved to Ottawa to have a better life. So what's happening is, in the past, when we used to talk about our Indian community, we used to say, we are somewhere between 10 to 15,000 maybe, and out of those, there was like 3,000 or 4,000 people who were active.
Right.
So we used to serve them. But now, you believe it or not, last time I checked with a StatScan, our numbers are up to 40,000 now.
Whoa.
So the whole world has changed. So that's why you see there's a lot more events are happening. As you said earlier, India-Canada Association was always there. So we did Diwali program. So everybody came.
Yeah.
And that was the only Diwali. As you said, everybody used to look forward to that one event when we will go and dance and we will meet our friends and spend some time with them. But now it's a good thing that we have at least 4 or 5 Diwalis. As you just mentioned about Vaisakhi program, there was only one Vaisakhi program before.
Yeah.
And now there was like 3 or 4 Vaisakhi program I attended. So, which is a good thing. I appreciate that people are on a regional level, they're doing a lot of work. So, but I think we need to start doing some bigger event now so we can accommodate everybody.
That makes absolute sense. So yeah, that's really true. So it's so nice to see ICA like growing over the years, and I can't even imagine that 40,000 plus people in the community now. So I'm really looking forward to see what ICA brings together in the bigger picture. So along that line, so what kind of events has ICA done in the past year? I know, like, for example, there's the Diwali that's always there, but in addition to that.
So we did the big Diwali event. And also, since last year, we have really got involved with our seniors. And not only the seniors who are living in Ottawa, we noticed that there was a lot of seniors who were coming to visit their kids.
Yeah.
And because we have a younger generation now, so they were coming to visit their kids and they had nothing to do. Or they wanted to meet people, but there was no venue where they can come and meet. So we also got them involved. So there was about 6 to 7 program for seniors were done last year. On top of that, we did special picnic for seniors. We did big Diwali event I mentioned. We did the Independence Day parade.
Yes,
Even
I
the
remember
city streets were closed. We were able to do at the city hall. We did the big event. So that went really well, and people are encouraging us to do it in a big way this year.
Yes, when you said Independence Day, I remember the celebrations coming down in the trucks and everything on
Right.
Parliament Hill, all the way to City Hall, the music. That was something I've never seen in Ottawa until a few years ago, and
Yes.
now I can't imagine. Like, I missed the last one, unfortunately, but hopefully, like, this year I'll be able to attend and see it in a...
Yeah, hopefully we'll get a permission this year, because last year, because of the trucker protest,
Right.
they closed the road. So just the people who don't know, we in fact used to start from the Supreme Court, and we used to bring the whole parade right in front of the Parliament building, and then it will go down to City Hall. That's where the flag hosting ceremony will be done. So we will have everything. Parade will happen. Will it happen in front of the Parliament Street or not? That's all depend on the police department, if they can give us the approvals or not. So we are really planning those events in a big way. So as I said, the Independence Day, we are planning for about 1,000 people plus. It will happen on August 13th. We are already working on that.
Okay.
Just before that, we are also planning a big unity picnic. I'm calling it unity because we're trying to bring everybody at the same place.
Yes.
So it's not going to be like regional. Like if you're part of Punjabi community, you're part of the Gujarati community, everybody will be welcome to that community. So we are planning at the Saunders Farm, and we are expecting about over 1,000 people for that one. So we're also planning, as I said, Diwali last year was sold out in 3 days. So we are planning a big event on November 4th right now, and that will be at the EY Center.
Okay,
So we
wow.
booked a hall with a 42,000 square feet hall, so we can have 2,000 people if they want to, and and they can get the different food and colors and everything.
Oh wow, that just brought Diwali to a whole other excitement. But
yes.
you also brought back the memories of picnic. I almost forgot, but like I remember ICA picnic meant like culture programs, food, and then the bouncy castles.
That's right.
Everyone would just run to
Yeah.
those bouncy castles. So thank you for all the information. Who's currently the board members of India-Canada Association?
So right now we have myself as a president, and then we have a Jay Chadda and Mr. Tumber as a vice president. Then we have Sarika Sharma as a secretary. Then we have Mr. Brahmarchia as our finance person, and then we have Vandana Sharma. Everybody knows she's our culture program coordinator. Then we have Mandeep Basra as our PRO, and then we have 4 other people who are coming as a public relation office. They are as a member at large. So our team, we have a good team. We have a great team. So I'm happy that we have that team.
It definitely takes a team to make a community grow like to this rate. So
Yes.
I'm glad to see there's a really strong team
Yes.
backing up ICA for sure. Do you have any other collaborators or like sponsors that are supporting you as well?
There's always, we are blessed to have all this good community. So there's always people are helping us. We have a team of volunteers. There's a team of volunteers under the bannership of Mr. Gupta, Brij Gupta. They are helping us with all the senior programs. And we have different teams. So we have we are starting a team for the youth. So we will be bringing some youth in so they can help us. So as I said, we just had an election last month. So we are building up our teams, and we will be making announcements. If so, anybody wants to join it, and anybody wants to come and volunteer with us, everybody will be welcome. You're a member or not a member, you'll be welcome into those committees.
So volunteers, you have
Yes.
heard that. So if they wanted to register or sign up or learn more, where can they get more information?
Yeah, we'll be sending all the information through Facebook, emails, and all of the social medias. And we are also developing our new website. So this will have all that information you need.
Fantastic. And I guess I'll have like one last question
Sure.
for you. So thank you for all the information regarding India-Canada Association. What does it mean to you to be an Indian in Canada?
It actually, I see it as a very big benefit to us. We have the big heritage. Like, India has a lot of culture, lot to offer to the world. And that's what we are presenting to our new home. So that's our Janam Bhumi, if you want to call it. And this is our Karm Bhumi, or this is where we live. So we're bringing all the culture to us, to Canada with us. And we are presenting it to the people here. So they can understand why we are so proud of to be Indian. And it's always fun to see giving a chances to all the community people and the little kids. I just love it when they come to the stage, because I remember myself when I was a kid, I had a stage fright. But
Yes.
coming on the stage few times, it helps. So I always try to bring new people, new kids all the time, and a new talent. Anybody who wants to come and join it, or they're doing that. There's so many dance schools in town now. So they all want to practice somewhere. They want to show off what they're doing. So those kind of opportunities we give them. And that's what India Canada is all about. Presenting our culture in a very positive way to average Canadian, so they can understand our culture and appreciate it.
Thank you so much. That was very beautifully said. Thank you so much for your time and coming onto our show. And I look forward to more Indo-Canada Association events. And thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you, Karina.
Namaste. All right, folks. So that concludes our show for today. Thank you for joining us on Sounds of India episode. We really hope you enjoyed the announcements and interview. If you'd like us to announce your events, cover your event, or if you'd like to be a guest on our show, please email us at soundsofindiarogers@gmail.com. Don't forget to tune in for next month's episode, where we'll be showcasing events that are happening this month, as well as sharing exciting events coming up in June. To end off, enjoy some footage from Overseas Friends of India Canada Vaisakhi on the Hill, event that was held on April 16th. Thank you, stay safe, and have a wonderful day. Namaste.
Hello everyone, bonjour, namaskar, sat sri akal, and salam alaikum. And I'll say in Gujarati, Kamcho. So a lot of Gujaratis are here, Kamcho. So let's get ready to enjoy the program. I was gonna ask who are all the different participants here, but I think we heard very loud and clear responses from different people who are here, so we don't need to do that. But let me just say, it's my pleasure and honor to welcome you guys here to celebrate the month of Vesak. I would like to welcome His Excellency Sanjay Verma, who's going to be here a little bit later on because he is attending an event in Montreal. And also Pawan Kumar Rai, he is the Minister at the High Commission of India. And Tar Doherty, our Member of Parliament from Caribou, Prince George. I just want to say a couple of things about him. When we said we wanted to do, he always sponsors Diwali with us. And he's been a very good friend of the Indo-Canadians. And he really takes our things forward to the House of Commons and stuff like that. So this time when I told him, hey, look, we want to do this thing on April 16th, and he said, yeah, let's do it. And I think then his wife reminded him he's in Hawaii. So I said, oh, okay. So he said, you know what? I'm going to come back one day earlier. So I said, that's very nice. So this is the kind of commitment. So give a big hand to Todd for bringing this up.
Wow, what a great crowd. I'm going to start off by how I would normally start if I was at a Gurdwara. Waheguru Ji Ki Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Bonjour tout le monde, and welcome to the festival, the first annual festival of Vaisakhi on Parliament Hill. I think that deserves a big applause. As it has been mentioned many times, my name is Todd Doherty. I'm the Member of Parliament for Cariboo Prince George, and I am so proud to be your host as we celebrate Vaisakhi on Parliament Hill. I'm delighted to see this packed hall of Canadians here to celebrate one of our country's most important cultural events. And I'm so excited we're once again all here together in the beautiful Sir John A. Macdonald Building on Parliament Hill to celebrate an event very dear to millions of people here in Canada and around the world. Each year, thousands of Canadians from all across our beautiful country celebrate Vaisakhi, also called Baisakhi or Vasak. Vaisakhi celebrates the birth
Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal. It's a great pleasure to be here, and I'm so glad OFIC, along with my colleague Todd Doherty, have started the new beautiful tradition of hosting Vaisakhi on Parliament Hill. As we all know that whenever we host an event on Parliament Hill, we are doing it on behalf of all Canadians from across Canada, from coast to coast to coast. Vaisakhi is a great celebration celebrated by our Sikh brothers and sisters. Joining them is in the Hindu community, the Jain community, and others. We all celebrate Vaisakhi, this month is also the Sikh Heritage Month. I think this is an occasion for us to recognize the contributions of our Sikh brothers and sisters that they have made to build Canada, and they continue to make the great socio-economic contribution to Canada. Sikhs have come to Canada long time back. They got a rich tradition of history, culture, and now the Sikh culture, the Sikh tradition is part of the Canadian strong multicultural fabric. On this occasion, let me use this opportunity to mention that Overseas Friends of India-Canada Association, Indo-Canadian Community Center, Vedic Sanskriti, Gujarati Cultural Association, Gujarati Association of Canada, all of them are receiving funding under the Canada Summer Job this year. I've already
Friends of India, ladies and gentlemen, honorable members of parliament, the wonderful organizing committee from OFIC, bringing in so much color on the stage. First of all, let me apologize for myself coming late here. I was in Montreal attending another Vaisakhi event and directly came here just now. Thank you very much for congregating here. This hall means something to us. This hall means something to all Indo-Canadians. And therefore, having anything in this hall really is the pinnacle of showcasing India's multiculturalism, showcasing India's multiple flavors of its culture. When we talk of any festival in India, then we also talk of the environment that we live in, the environment where unity and diversity prospers, the environment where we respect each other's culture, each other's language, each other's cuisine, and each other's attire.
I'm Shafali Adhikari, the Program Director for Overseas Friends of India in Canada. and your MC for this event. Well, on behalf of my team, I welcome you all to the Festival of Vesak Mela in this spectacular venue and the gorgeous capital city of Canada. We have the gracious presence of our guests of honor, so please join me in welcoming our host, Member of Parliament, Honorable Todd Dorothy, Caribou Prince George. Thank you so much, Todd, for your support to multiculturalism and your love to Indo-Canadians. Thank you so much. We will also be having shortly Mr. Chandra Arya, Honorable Member of Parliament for Nepean, and His Excellency the High Commissioner of India to Canada, Mr. Sanjay Kumar Verma, and of course our gracious sponsors, leaders of various organizations, members of the Indian diaspora, talented performers, volunteers, and of course all our dear friends from Ottawa, Montreal, Cornwall, and Toronto. Welcome. This event is Vesak Celebration Pan-India. So we are celebrating every state and the province of India who celebrates these festivities of Vesak. So let's get a shout from all the...
हवा के झोंके आज मौसमों से रूठ गए गुलों की शोखियां जो भंवर आके लूट गए बदल रही
ਮੇਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਚੱਲੀਏ ਮੱਲਾ ਕੱਢ ਕੁੜਤੇ ਦੇ ਪੱਟ ਵੇ ਚੱਲ
चिलाडाची ग आवडहिला चंद्राची ग नवराई माझी नवसाची नवसा
யூத்து சரியே புளிச்ச மட்டி காய அந்த பூசலூர் கருக
மாறி வந்த